Ooh, rainbow. Dun, 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 dun. Am I centered? Welcome. Okay, not that. Welcome back to my channel. This is a full body yoga workout. It's gonna be a faster pace, so we're not gonna have a lot of rest. We're just gonna have quickie rest. But we're gonna try to hit all the muscle groups. I'm gonna take you to a full warm-up, and it's gonna be a quicker one. It's not a longer 1-hour class, but we're gonna be working our muscles. So if you like this type of videos, make sure that before you leave to give this video a thumbs up. It helps me a lot. If you're new here, subscribe to my channel and ring the bell so you get notified for another video like this. Alright, without further ado, all you will need is yourself and your yoga mat, and let's begin. Alright friends, let's start in child's pose at the back portions or the bottom portions of our mats. So find your child's pose. I like my feet just hip distance apart. Have your hands extended forward, and maybe you just look straight ahead first, and let's take a deep breath in together. And exhale, let's stick our tongue out, lion's breath. Let's do that 2 more times. Big breath in. And exhale, stick your tongue out. Last one, big breath in. And exhale, stick it out. Good. Now let's drop our foreheads on the mat and let's relax our bodies. Let's connect with your breath. Maybe wiggle your toes, wiggle your fingers. Just relax your body, finding that steady breath now. Good. Now bring your head up, open your eyes if you closed it with me, and we're going to start to roll our spine here. So lift your hips away from your heels as you round your back, shifting your weight forward, finding your tabletop, and you're going to shift forward past the wrist, now your shoulders, and bring your tailbone up, arch the back, look up as you shift back. Good. And now you're going to find your own breath here. Roll your spine forward. Breathe. Roll your spine back. I like to inhale as I roll forward. And I like to exhale as I roll myself back. But again, that will depend on you. Maybe you like it the other way around, so I like you to find your own breath rhythm here. You could just also get that steady breath, normal breaths. Good. Now when you reach your child's pose, you're gonna roll yourself forward, curl your toes under. Good. And now you're in a tabletop position. Lift your knees and hips up to your downward facing dog. Good. So we're going to continue to roll our spine and to warm up our full body this way. Rolling ourselves forward and back. Downward dog. Roll forward. Back to downward dog. Good. Now from your downward dog, we're going to roll forward and we're going to drive our knees down. Roll back. Child's pose. Good. Let's do this motion repeatedly. Roll forward, lift your knees up, upward facing dog, or rather downward facing dog. Roll forward, drop your knees, child's pose. Good. So finding that spinal waves, roll forward, lift the knees, downward facing dog. Roll forward, breathe, drop the knees, child's pose. Continuing with this pace, roll forward, downward dog. Roll forward again, drop the knees, child's pose. I'll meet you in child's pose. Let's take a deep breath in together. Exhale out. Roll your spine again forward. And this time you're going to dip your hips down. Lift your toes up. Try to send it as close to your bum as much as you can as you peel your shoulders back, micro bending the elbows now. And now your chest is fully opening the heart space. Look up. And now you're going to try to reach for the toes with your head for your king cobra. It doesn't have to touch, but just try your best. Peel your shoulders more back, back bend, and back to your child's pose. Drop the feet down, child's pose. Good. Roll forward, breathe in. Exhale, lift the toes up. Peel your shoulders back, back bend, look up. Breathe in and tap the head, breathe out. Breathe in here. Exhale back to your child's pose. Good. One more time, just like that. Roll your spine forward. Breathe in. Bring your feet up. Breathe out. Breathe in. Peel your shoulders back. Chest is open. Back bend. Look up. And exhale. Tap your head with your toes if you can. Breathe in here again. Back bend, hold the breath for a little bit if that feels good. And exhale, child's pose. Beautiful. Now from here, as you roll your spine forward, you're gonna send the right foot forward outside of the right hand. Good. So now we're just gonna shift your weight forward and back, straightening that front knee. Forward and back. So you're kind of doing half splits with your hand inside of that right foot, right? So it's more open. Continuing to do this to warm up those hip joints. Now, as you push back, I want you to lift your toes up, heel down. Stretch your body, square your hips, look straight ahead, and tailbone sticking out. Good. Try to find that back bend feeling. I want you to get that arch in your back. So you're not rounding here. Stick your butt out. Good. Again, bend the front knee and you're going to step that right foot back to your child's pose. Good. Roll your spine forward. Step the left foot forward. Left outside of the left hand this time. And sink your hips deeper here. And push back. Straighten the front knee. Good. So let's do that again. What we did on the other side with this wide-legged kind of lizard lunge variation. Continuing to do this forward and back. Breathe. And I'll meet you in a half splits position. Straighten the front knee, lift the toes up, drop the heels firmly down, and stick out your butt. Find that arched back. Look forward and up. Breathe in, breathe out. Melt down, good. Feel that. Square your hips and bend the front knee. And one more time, lift and send your hips back. Lift the toes up, straighten the front knee, and bend the knee. Good. From here, you're gonna step the left foot back again to your child's pose. Good. Take a reset here. Breathe in. Breathe out. We're not going to rest. Roll forward. And this time, curl the toes under. Lift the knees and hips. Downward facing dog. Adjust yourself on the mat. Find your downward dog. I like my hands shoulders distance apart and my feet just hip distance apart. Now let's flow it out. Roll your spine to your high plank. Adjust yourself. Shoulders stacked on your wrist. Good. And then we're going to shift forward. Breathe in. Shoulders now past the wrist. Good. Exhale, chaturanga. Upward dog. Inhale. Exhale, downward dog. Good. So that's our regular vinyasa, right? We're going to change it up a little bit. We're going to do that again. This time, we're going to hollow our body on a chaturanga. Roll your spine forward. From your rolled spine, I want you to hollow your body. Good. Now squeeze your butt cheeks down, kind of like what we do in our plank holds, right? If you're following me all the time in this channel. So now you're holding this position, squeezing the butt cheeks together. You're gonna shift your weight forward, shoulders past the wrist, keeping that hollowed body as you lower slowly to your chaturanga. Good, looking down, and then upward dog. Downward facing dog. Good. That's a great way to get your chaturanga strong with a hollowed body, right? Different muscle engagement. Now let's start to pedal the feet. Bend one knee at a time. And as you pedal your feet, I want you to get your feet together, still pedaling the feet. Good, kind of like you're marching now, right? Lifting a little bit your toes, one at a time too, right? Good. Really press the heel down. Pressing now your armpits down too. Good. So now we're doing this motion together with the armpits, the heels, the legs, right? Feel your body here. Breathe. Nice. Good job. Now steady your downward dog, feet together, and take a deep breath in. Exhale, stick your tongue out. Good job. Now let's lift our right leg up. Breathe in and bend the knee. From here, you're just gonna roll your knee or draw big circles to really open the hip joints now. We're warming up this way. Good. Breathe and reverse that rotation. Whatever you did, you're just gonna do the opposite direction. And see which is harder for you, right? You just want to observe those. All right, drop that right foot down and let's take our vinyasa with our feet together. Roll your spine forward, hollow your body, squeeze the butt cheeks down, shift your weight forward, chaturanga, hollowing your body with your chaturanga, looking down. Good. Upward dog, downward dog. Preparing again for your feet together. Let's take a deep breath in. Exhale, stick your tongue out. Beautiful job. All right, left leg lift up, breathe in. Bend the knee, exhale. Good, now we're gonna start to rotate again that knee to one direction. Spread your fingers wide. And really getting all those base knuckles rooting down. Strong hands. Good. Now reverse the rotation with the knee. And observe again which is harder side for you to rotate. Right? The forward or the backwards. For me, it is the backwards. All right. Now that feels a little bit loosen up. Left foot down, feet together. Let's take our normal chaturanga. This time, let's flow it out. Roll your spine forward, shoulders now stacked on your wrist. Shift forward, breathe in. Exhale, chaturanga. Right, looking forward, upward dog. Downward facing dog. Beautiful job. Now let's rest our hands. Drop your knees down and child's pose. Whoo, relax your hands. That was intense, right? And let's just wiggle the hands. Good. Now from here, let's do this reverse position with the hands. The tops of the palms facing down. To just counteract a little bit of that intense hands, right? Good. All right. Now I want your palms together and you're going to interlace them, but keeping it this way, right? And now from here, I'm going to face you and we're just going to wave our hands. So have your elbows out. So making sure that they're like parallel to the ground, like a horizontal line. And you're going to start to lift the right finger or hands up. Right? From there, you're going to follow it and bring it down, like kind of like drawing this mountain shape, right? So we're focusing on the right hand first. You're doing that wave with your arms. Good. So whatever direction you're doing, we're just going to reverse that and do the opposite side. All right, steady, back to your center. And now we're doing that on the left hand or the other opposite hand for you. Good. So up and down, up and down, up and down. And it's okay if you can't get it. You get the hang of it when you practice that. That's good for your, waves. All right, now one direction to the right or right up first. I want you to get used to this. Do it faster. And then let's reverse, or the other one, left hand for me, up and down. Okay, do it faster and just let it go. Like really relax your arms and you're just gonna let it go. Your elbows are now gonna follow along that hand, right? Feeling that wave. All right, release, shake it vigorously. And you're gonna interlace your fingers behind you. Good. And you're not gonna stick out your index and you're just gonna stretch your elbows and you're gonna try to really back bend here in your Vajrasana. You're seated in your knees and maybe, right, looking up, you can now touch the ground or the mat with your knuckles. Stay there. Look up if that feels good and really just open your heart space facing now the sky or the roof. Breathe. Good. Now you're gonna fold kind of like a child's pose as you lift the arm all the way up. You could have your forehead down on the mat to relax your head. And then you can stick your index finger out or up and all the way really point that index finger towards the sky. Strong fingers. And opening now this shoulder. You're now internally rotating the shoulders in a different way, opening that feeling, right? You feel that. Breathe. And release. To relax, come up and shake it up. Whew, that's a great warm-up for your shoulders. All right. Now, we're gonna have our hands flat on the mat, finding again your downward facing dog. That's a good one to get the blood flow with your arms. And let's roll our spine forward, high plank. And this time, we're gonna shift our weight to the left, right? We're gonna do side plank. You're just gonna pivot your ball of your feet. Now your heels will face the left side, putting your weight on the left side. Side plank, right foot is forward and right hand sweeps all the way up. Look up to your right hand. Lift your hips up. Good. Stay there. And we're going to hold this for a little bit. Lift the hips. Really work on that obliques. You feel that. Engage. Your inner thighs are squeezing together. Strong legs. And then we're going to dip for 3. Dip the hips, 2, and 1, lift it up. Good. Again, 3, 2, 1, lift it up. Last one, 3, 2, 1, lift up. Now you're gonna stack both of your feet. Good. From here, you're gonna dip the hip again for 3, 2, 1, lift up. Stay there, 3, 2, 1. Last one, 3, 2, 1, dip up, and then right foot steps back. We're gonna do the same thing for 3 times. When you're ready, we're gonna dip the hips. 3, 2, 1, lift it up high. 3, 2, 1, lift it high. Last one, 3, 2, 1, lift it high. Drop the right hand down, and let's take our vinyasa. Rolls forward, chaturanga, upward dog, downward facing dog. Good job. When you're ready, we're gonna do that on the other side, okay? Roll your spine, high plank, and you're gonna shift your weight to the right, pivot your feet, heels now to the right side, left foot in front of the right, left hand sweeps all the way up, look up, holding this position for a little bit. We're holding. Engage your core, squeeze your butt cheeks, squeeze your inner thighs together. You have a strong body. We're gonna dip the hips for 3, 2, 1. Lift it up again. 3, 2, 1. Lift it up. Last one. 3, 2, 1, lift up. Stack your feet. Again, lift your hips. 4, 3, 2, 1, lift up. Dip the hip. 3, 2, 1, lift up. Last one. 3, 2, 1. Step the left foot back. Okay, lift the hips. When you're ready, we're gonna dip the hips. 4, 3, 2, 1. Lift up. 3, 2, 1. Lift up. Last one. 3, 2, and 1. Lift up. Left hand drops down. Let's take our vinyasa. Shift forward. Chaturanga. Upward dog. And downward facing dog. Drop the knees down. Let's take our camel pose to get some back bends. All right, sit on your heels, Vajrasana. You can cup your heels with your hands and shift your weight. Lift the hips up. Shift it forward and up. Look up, Ustrasana. We're gonna relax here for a little bit. Hold your neck strong. Back bend, heart space is lifting up and opening, navel towards the spine. Now let's squeeze the butt cheeks. 4, 5, 4, squeeze. 3, 2, and 1. Relax your butt cheeks now. And you can come out of the pose, slow and controlled. Good job. Let's slide our right foot forward. Bent knee, finding your pigeon pose. Good. And we're just going to wiggle our pigeon here. So how was that for you? That was good, right? I like that side plank hitting every angle, right? The back, the forward, different muscle engagement. Right, you want to wiggle to the right, look to the right, and then look to the left. Good. Now from here, I want your hands, fingertips outside of the mat, and then you're going to really roll your spine up, straighten your elbows, look up, and bend the back knee. Good. Point the toes. Good. And you're going to try to send the heel as close to your bum without the help of your hand. Good. Active flexibility. Stay there. Hold. And drop. Good. Whew. Last one. Lift it up and send it as close to your heel as much or your bum. And from here, we're going to do our mermaid. So left hand will now hook inside of that foot and wrap it to that foot or around the ankle. Right hand sweeps all the way up. Breathe in. And exhale to bind your fingertips. Look forward. Breathe. This is where we're gonna relax, stretching our bodies. You could either stay there or you could drop the right hand down with me. Left foot sticks out and breathe in. Exhale, heel to bum. Good. Now stay there and hold, but continuing to breathe. Again, breathe in, extend your foot out, exhale to fold. Good. Now release. And then from here, you're going to come to your Skandasana. So have your palms flat down as you lift your bum up and right foot forward. Pivot your left heel or back heel down. Toes are up. Skandasana on this right leg bent. Good. Or wherever, whatever you did. Right. From here, I want your right hand sweeping back. You're going to wrap that right arm to that right leg and right palm facing back. Good. From here, the left hand will just draw big circles. So let's start with forward. Or if you ever did a back, that's fine. We're just going to counteract and do the other side too. Right palm still facing back. Right. Now let's reverse that rotation with the left arm. Good. And release. Good. Let's do the twist. Left hand grabs the outside of your right ankle. You could either tip your toes if you like or not. Right hand sweeps all the way up. Breathe in and try to reach the foot. If you're over here, that's fine. But if you can lean, you could even give it some baby pulses if you're only up here, right? And otherwise, you could reach the foot, then go for it. And then you could tip your toes on the right toes. I like that. And look up. The right elbow is facing now towards the sky. Breathe. I love this Kandasana twist. You just feel everything stretching. Right? All right. To release, slow and controlled, you're going to pick yourself up. Good. Now we're going to switch sides, right? You could either help with a hand as you lift the bum and have your hands forward, or if you're up for that strong switch, let's switch, right? And slow and controlled. Boom. Good job. And let's do that Skandasana twist first. So drop the bum, toes are up, heel is down, right arm will now. Let's start to rotate first. Okay, so left hand will now sweep behind. Good. Palm facing back and wrap the leg with that arm. Good. Now keep this really steady. Stretch the inner thighs here. Good. Toes are up. Really stretch, elongate your body. And then we're going to start to rotate that right arm forward. And you're just breathing normally here. Good. Getting that whole 360 degree with that left palm back. Good. And let's reverse the rotation. Woo! Feels good to mobilize the joints, right? All right. Now, loosen that half bind and let's take our Skandasana twist. Right hand grabs the outside of the left ankle. Left hand sweeps all the way up. Breathe in. And exhale. You could either pulse again if you're only here. Continuing to do this is a good pulsing moment. No forcing, right? Just to where you can with your end range. So you're not jerking, right? Just being gentle with your body. And if you can, of course, you're free to grab the toe with the left hand, look up, lean onto the right leg, and you could get a tippy toes in that left foot. Left elbow is facing up towards the sky. Breathe and stay here. One more breath cycle. And slowly exhaling as you come back up. Slow and controlled. Good. Now we're going to face the left side. Left leg drops down, bent knee still, pigeon pose on this side. So let's start to wiggle again the pigeon to the left and to the right. Good. All right. Now same thing. Your fingertips outside of the mat and back bend. Look up as you bend the right knee, point the toes, energy from every part of your body. Now see if you could send the heel as close to your bum as much as you can and drop. Good, relax for a little bit and let's do that again. Send the heel to bum. Woo, good. Stay there. Stay as close to the bum and see if you could let go of the right hand and hook that foot inside again of the arm for your mermaid pose. Good. Now release that left foot. Feel that stability. Big breath in. Exhale to clasp your fingertips together and bind. Stay there. Welcome to the relaxing mermaid. Good. Now release the bind and grab your right foot with the right hand. Extend it out. You could just have your hand, left hand anywhere you like, on the mat or your knee. Inhale and exhale, heel to bum. You could either stay here, or if you like to inhale and exhale, heel to bum. I like my exhalation down or to wherever I feel that is a lot harder pose, because exhalation, like, right, you kind of relax your muscles. So this is a very intense feeling, at least for my quads. I mean, I'm pretty sure for you too, right? It is intense. So inhale and exhale, relax your muscles, but still getting that heel to bum. Good. Good job. Now release. And let's do our forearms plant down as you curl the back toes under, lift that back knee and hips. Now you're gonna step that left foot back. Good. Find your forearm plank. If you're free, if you feel good, interlace your fingers, that's good. And let's try to shift forward and back, squeezing the butt cheeks as you shift forward, and then loosening the butt cheeks or relaxing the butt cheeks as you shift back. Squeeze, drop down, and relax. Good. And as you squeeze, engage the core and relax. Good. So it's a workout. And let's do some rainbows. So relax your muscles and let's do rainbows. Drop your hips to the right and to the left. 4, 10. Switch. 9. Switch. 8. Switch. 7. Switch. 6. Switch. 5. Switch. 4. Switch. 3. Switch. 2. Switch. And last one. And switch. Come back to your center and dolphin pose. You're going to step your foot towards your forearms. Slow and controlled. And I want your ears past that arm. So now you're looking to your navel. Breathe. From here, maybe you could drag the heels down or adjust your feet to where you could maybe lift it, drop it down. It's okay if you can't, and if you have a bend in your knees, that's fine. But if you have a bend in your knees, you could lean your belly to your thighs. And then from here, maybe you start to pedal the feet. Good. Your forearms is burning. Push yourself even more. Up, up, up. Good. And drop it down. Good. Whoo! Swing your legs forward. Good. Let's take our Dandasana, L-shaped position. Breathe in. And relax in your Paschimottanasana. Open the butt cheeks and relax here. All right. Now for finale, we're just going to do Navasana to end. Another strong asana. All right. For a Navasana or boat pose, you could grab the backs of your knees and lift one leg up halfway and then the other. So we're going to start here. Okay. From here, I want you to roll your shoulders back, right? And then open your chest like a back bend. But then from the back bend feeling, you're going to rib cage, send it in. Good. So drawing your rib cage together and bringing it down. Your strong core here, but your chest is lifting up. So you're not rounding, right? So you want to lift it up. Good. Great posture. You're staying here and you're burning strong core. And then you're going to lift the toe one at a time up. Good. Holding this position, elbows splaying out. Roll your shoulders back, collarbone spreading wide. Breathe. Engage your core. You could either stay here, half boat, or if your hamstrings allows, you could lift it all the way up, grab your ankles or your legs, your calves, and again, chest lifting up, point the toes all the way, all the way. Again, if you want to take this up further or a challenge, you could loosen and let go of your hands for 10, 9, 8. You could hold with a bent knee. Otherwise, you got this. 7, 6, 5. Shaking. 4. You can hold it. You got this. 3, 2. Last one. 1, and drop. And you could rest and end in Shavasana. Feet out, palms up. And you can stay here as long as you like. Thank you so much for practicing with me in that full body workout. I hope you enjoy that one, and you can do this once a week to strengthen your full body. That chaturanga technique, you could do that, every time you flow, hollowed, and a little bit of a back bend, so you get all the muscle engagement. All right, if you end up enjoying this class, you're burning your body, please make sure to give this video a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you guys on my next one. Bye! Oh, whoops. Oh no. Stack your feet. Woo!